Will it track for me now? I don't know. We're going to find out. Trying very hard. Well, neither here nor there. We've got an amazing 3-part mini menu for you. And I want to get us started on that right away. So, let me just check my kitchen. Hi, Blizzy. Hi, Blizzy. Oop, oop. Got my water. Here we go. Well, I'm in my country kitchen, big, nice South country kitchen, which I really love it in here. And we're just going to have to get started. Hang on a second. I'm going to try this one more time. It looks like my tracker is dead. But this is a live show. And the show must go on. Hopefully it's going to come around for us. But let's get cracking. No, it looks like it's dead. And I don't know why. But here we go. It's all about telepathy tonight. We are taking a staycation. It's a foodie adventure. We're coming back into the United States. We're heading to the South, the good old South. For some autumn flavors. It is definitely autumn out there where I'm looking. We've got the cold rains, the cold winds, and the gray skies are here, possibly to stay for the next week or so. So what can we do to cheer ourselves up? Well, let's play Riddle Me Din Din, and let's find out. Yeah, this is... For some reason, one fail after another. But let's keep going. Okay, so for Riddle Me Din Din, I'm just going to say this. So tonight we're traveling to the southern United States for a little southern flavor featuring our wonderful fall harvest flavors. And here comes round one right now. So riddle me this. How did the raindrop ask another raindrop on a date? Riddle number 2. Why was the turkey embarrassed? Oh. Anybody out there have turkey recently? Canadians, Thanksgiving just happened. Why was the turkey embarrassed? Riddle number 3. What did the painter do to make the colors palatable? So what did the painter do to make the colors palatable? I can think of Bob Ross and his painter's palette. Riddle number 4. What is the smartest fruit? Smartest fruit. In riddle number 5, what do you call a cat that eats citrus fruits? What do you call a cat that eats citrus fruits? Excuse me. Number 6. Riddle number 6. I rhyme with stoves, groves, loaves, and droves. What am I? Riddle number 7. What does an English teacher eat for breakfast? Hmm. Hmm. Just gonna click, click, click. Oh, this is driving me crazy. I don't like when the tracker doesn't work. Well, I'll just do this for now. Do 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 do. Give you something to look at. Follow the bouncing girl. Anyways, here we go. So sorry about that. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. All right. So, have you solved my riddles? Let's find out how close you got. Riddle number 1, how did the raindrop ask another raindrop on a date? What are you doing tonight? Water? What are you doing? Water? W-A-T-E-R? Water? Water? Ah, it's a dad joke. Well, we'll need 3.5 quarts of water for this recipe. In riddle number 2, why was the turkey embarrassed? It saw the cranberry dressing. Cranberry dressing on your turkey for Thanksgiving? Like the Canadian Guildies just had? Cranberry dressing, as in the verb to get dressed, walked in on it? Hee hee. Another dad joke. Well, we'll need one 12-ounce package of cranberries. In riddle number 3, what did the painter do to make the colors palatable? He added sugar to them. Hee hee. Palette. So painters have palettes to make it palatable to get it onto the palette, or to make something palatable is to be edible. Adding sugar. Okay, we're going to need 2 cups of white sugar. All right. Riddle number 4. What is the smartest fruit? Oranges, because they can concentrate. Hee hee hee. Concentrate. Orange juice. All right. We're going to need 2 oranges juiced. In riddle number 5, what do you call a cat that eats citrus fruits? A sourpuss. And which citrus fruit? It's the lemon. We'll need 2 lemons juiced as well. In riddle number 6, I rhyme with stoves, groves, loaves, and droves. What am I? It's cloves. We're going to need 12 whole cloves for this recipe. In riddle number 7, what does an English teacher eat for breakfast? Synonym rolls. Synonym. For cinnamon? Cinnamon. We'll need 2 cinnamon sticks for this recipe. Yeah, let's just make you move around a little. There we go. So, Venus, you may ask, what does this make? It's a hot cranberry tea. And here's how to brew it up. In a large pot, combine water and cranberries. Bring it to a boil. Then reduce the heat and simmer for 30 minutes. Add the sugar, orange juice, lemon juice, and cloves, and the cinnamon sticks. Cover and let it steep for 1 hour, and then serve and enjoy. That's something really tasty to have on a chilly night coming into autumn. All right, here we go. So, here we go to round 2. It's an autumnal recipe to feature the things that we could go pick from a farm right now, or your garden vegetable at home. Here we go. Let's begin. This is going to warm you inside and out. Riddle me this. Have you heard the joke about margarine? Riddle number 2. Its purpose is all. What is it? Riddle number 3. What is Swiss cheese made with? Riddle number 4. A child threw cheddar at his sibling, and they cried in pain. Riddle number 5. What do you get when you throw a watermelon into the air? Do-do. Riddle number 6. The spice asked another, "What are you looking at?" And they answered, "Achoo!" Which spice was it? Riddle number 7. I come from the sea. I'm found in most kitchens. What am I? Riddle number 8. What do you call a fake noodle? Riddle number 8. Why did the loaf go to the doctor? My goodness, I'm so sorry about this evening. I guess the weather's caught up with me. But we move on. Riddle number 9. Who is Popeye's lady love? La 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 la. Riddle number 10. I'm from an evergreen, aromatic shrub of the mint family. I have narrow leaves and am used as an emblem of remembrance. What am I? La 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 la. How's the telepathy going, everybody? What does it matter when it's a foodie adventure anyhow? All right, let's see how close you were to solving these riddles. In riddle number 1, have you heard the joke about margarine? I can't believe it's not about butter. Hee. That's the joke. We'll need 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. In riddle number 2, its purpose is all. What is it? All-purpose flour. That's the whole thing. 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour will be needed. In riddle number 3, what is Swiss cheese made with? Whole milk. Hee hee. Swiss cheese has holes. H-O-L-E versus W-H-O-L-E. Whole milk. We're going to need 2 cups of whole milk. We need to warm it up for this recipe. In riddle number 4, a child threw cheddar at his sibling and they cried in pain. Well, it was only cheddar, but it was sharp. Hee hee hee. Cheddar sharp, sharp cheddar. It's a type. Hee hee. We're going to need 12 ounces of extra sharp cheddar cheese shredded. That makes about 3 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. All right. In riddle number 5, what do you get when you throw a watermelon into the air? You get squash. Well, we're going to need 1 can of butternut squash or pumpkin from, say, 1 15-ounce can will be needed for this recipe. I like the butternut squash. Some people, you really need to develop that taste for a pumpkin. It's a very strong flavor. All right, riddle number 5. The spice asked another, "What are you looking at?" And they answered, "Achoo!" Well, like at you, I'm looking at you, but it made me sneeze. Achoo! What spice makes us sneeze? It's pepper. And we're going to need 1/4 teaspoon of the black pepper. Riddle number 6. I come from the sea and I'm found in most kitchens. Well, what goes with pepper? It is salt, but specifically we need 3/4 teaspoons of the kosher salt divided. In riddle number 8, what do you call a fake noodle? An imposter. It's an imposter. It's a fake. Impasta. We're going to need 3 8.5-ounce package of pre-cooked microwavable pasta, such as the Barilla Ready pasta. All right. Riddle number 9. Why did the loaf go to the doctor? It felt crummy. When you're having a bad day, you just feel so crummy. So a loaf is a bread, and the bread is crummy. So we're going to need 1/2 cup panko breadcrumbs. Yes, we need some breadcrumbs for this recipe. In riddle number 10, who's Popeye's lady love? Of course, it's olive oil. We'll need 1/2 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. In riddle number 11, I'm from an evergreen aromatic shrub of the mint family. I have narrow leaves and am used as an emblem of remembrance. I am rosemary. And we'll need 1 teaspoon minced fresh rosemary plus more for a garnish on top at the end. So, Venus, you may wonder, what does this make? It's a sheet pan butternut squash mac and cheese. Here's how we put it together. For those of you who love mac and cheese, this is a wonderful autumn flavor twist. So here we go. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Coat a 15 by 10 inch rimmed baking sheet with cooking spray and set it aside. Melt your butter in a large saucepan over medium heat. Whisk in the flour until it's smooth and cooked, whisking constantly for 1 whole minute. Gradually whisk in warm milk until it's smooth. So make sure that milk is warm before you start mixing it in, and bring this to a simmer while you're whisking occasionally. Cook, whisking often until it's slightly thickened for about 5 minutes. And then gradually whisk in the cheese, the squash, the pepper, and the 1/2 teaspoon of the salt until it's smooth. Remove the pan from the heat and stir in the pasta until it's fully coated. Spoon the pasta mixture into a prepared baking sheet in an even layer. Bake in a preheated oven until it's bubbly. This will take about 8 minutes. That's it. Meanwhile, stir together the breadcrumbs, olive oil, rosemary, and the remaining 1/4 teaspoon of the salt in a small bowl. Remove the pasta mixture from the oven and increase the oven temperature to a broil. Sprinkle the breadcrumb mixture evenly over the pasta mixture and broil on the center oven rack in a preheated oven until it's bubbly and golden brown. This will only take 1 to 2 minutes. Pull it out, garnish with the rosemary, and serve. And bon appetit. This is going to hit the spot and be such a wonderful autumn flavor too. You've got that tea to sip on while we wait. All right. Are you ready for round 3? I'm ready to just dive right in. Here we go. Riddle me this. I am a meat that rhymes with fork, torque, York, and dork. What am I? Riddle number 2. I rhyme with fault, vault, malt, and halt. What edible rock am I? Riddle number 3. Who is Iron Man's girlfriend? In riddle number 4, who is Sweet Pea's mom? Who's Sweet Pea? Who's their mom? Riddle number 5. I'm as famous as a company, and you know the sound of the letter A because of me. What am I? Riddle number 6. What is round, white, and giggles? So silly. Riddle number 7. Why did the soup cross the road? Oh, so silly. All right. Riddle number 8. It's a mean, aggressive dairy item. Name it. Riddle number 9. I'm from a city in France. I'm made from tiny seeds. You put me on hot dogs. I'm yellow, if you please. What am I? Riddle number 10. I'm a type of whiskey, and I'm full of holiday spirit. What am I? Riddle number 11. I changed the tags of my mother's herb jars. She hasn't noticed it yet, but... But what? All right, Emsol. This is the final dish for our evening's foodie adventure, our little staycation through our kitchen to southern United States. What have we got here? Let's solve these riddles and get our ingredient list. I am a meat that rhymes with fork, torque, york, and dork. What am I? Pork! Wink, wink. We need 4 6 to 8 ounce bone-in pork rib chops, 1 to 1 1/4 inches thick. Or, you can substitute this with tofurkey or shredded cabbage to beef this up if you're a vegetarian. Now, riddle number 2. I rhyme with fault, vault, malt, and halt. It's an edible rock. Of course, it's salt. We'll need 1 teaspoon of kosher salt for this recipe. Riddle number 3. Who is Iron Man's girlfriend? Pepper Potts. And we're going to need a half teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. And riddle number 4. Who is Sweet Pea's mom? Olive oil is Sweet Pea's mom. And we'll need 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Riddle number 5. I'm as famous as a company, and you know the sound of the letter A because of me. What am I? Apple. Apple. Ha ha ha. It's a computer joke. Anyways, we're going to need 2 Granny Smith apples cut into 1/2-inch thick wedges. In riddle number 6, what is round, white, and giggles? It's a tickled onion. Ha ha! And we're going to need 1 medium-sized yellow onion, thinly sliced, root to end intact. Riddle number 7. Why did the soup cross the road? Well, the soup crossed the road because he didn't want to be called a chicken. Ha! We're going to need 1/3 cup chicken broth. Broth is this clear soup. But again, you can substitute this with vegetable broth if you're vegetarian. Riddle number 8. It's a mean, aggressive dairy item. Name it. It's whipping cream. Oh, how awful. Never do it. Whipping cream. We're going to need 1 cup of whipping cream for this recipe. Sorry for the bad jokes, guys. Let's just keep on going. It's for the fun of it. I am from a city in France. I'm made from tiny seeds. You put me on hot dogs. I'm yellow, if you please. What am I? Dijon mustard. This mustard has a special recipe, and it comes from Dijon. You'll need 1/4 cup of Dijon mustard. Riddle number 10. I'm a type of whiskey, and I'm full of holiday spirit. What am I? Well, in the holidays, they usually serve a type of whiskey called bourbon. And we'll need 2 tablespoons of bourbon. Of course, you can skip this part. It can be non-alcoholic. Not a problem there. Riddle number 11. I changed the tags of my mother's herb jars. She hasn't noticed yet, but the time is coming. Time is coming. So we need time. 8 small fresh thyme sprigs are needed. So, Venus, you may be pondering, what does this make? This is skillet pork chops with apples and onions, or tofurkey It's your choice. You also can skip the tofurkey and just chop up cabbage to pan fry with the apples and the onions. It actually goes well together. It's a really nice trio for the vegetarians out there. Here we go. Now, here's how we put it all together. You're going to preheat your oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Sprinkle the pork or tofu, tofurkey, or cabbage with salt and pepper. Cook in hot oil in a 12-inch cast iron skillet over medium heat. That's 5 to 6 minutes on each side or until golden brown. So you're going to brown it a little. Then remove from the skillet. Add the apples and onions to the skillet. Cook, stirring occasionally, 4 to 5 minutes or until browned. Then remove from the skillet. Now add broth to the skillet. It's a very busy skillet. And cook 1 to 2 minutes, stirring to loosen the brown bits from the bottom of the skillet. Whisk together cream and mustard. Add this to the skillet and cook, stirring occasionally, 1 to 2 minutes or until it's bubbly. Remove the skillet from the heat and stir in the bourbon, or skip that part. Add in your pork or tofurkey or cabbage, turning to coat, and top it with the apples, onions, and thyme. Bake this together at 450 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes or until the liquid is just beginning to bubble. Then take it out and let it stand to cool in the skillet for 5 minutes before you serve it. We don't want to burn anybody's palate. This is going to smell nice. It's going to taste nice with or without the pork, but of course, it's a good side, well, the main actually, to the mac and cheese dish you've made. And all the while, we've got that lovely hot cranberry tea to warm us up. And of course, we can have our bottle of water. Here we go. Here's our water to go with the meal. So, thank you very much, everybody, for coming out tonight. And I hope anyone checking in with this recipe, all my West Coasters out there, when you do get a chance, try this out. At least try the tea. It really smells good, really tasty. And I know some of you out there love mac and cheese. We were just talking about it 2 days ago, that it's a go-to for people with camping stoves out there who are still camping right now, not giving up on the outdoorsy lifestyle until the snow falls. So go on out there, guys. Enjoy this recipe. Tell me how you've personalized this third dish, because depending on whether you're a meat eater or you're a vegetarian, you could really mix it in a unique way. Let us know in the comments below. Even give us a picture of what you made. I would love to find out how much you enjoyed this little trio. To just enjoy the fact that we're in autumn and autumn harvests are coming out right now, and it's lovely and a blessing and a gift to have that fresh food and enjoy the scents and the flavors and the colors on your dish this time of year. It's really nice. It's so enjoyable. I hope you've enjoyed our Southern USA flavor palette in our little foodie vacation, our staycation in our kitchens. I love traveling the world to visit all our guildies out there. Thank you, everyone who's been a subscriber. Thank you, all the new subscribers, for joining us. I hope you enjoy our show, and I hope you try out some of our recipes. So, take care. This is Venus Kalita, using my telepathy because the tracking has just died. So, but the show must go on, and I aim to please. So, me and Snowball, we're going to go. We're going to have some of that cranberry tea right now. And we'll see you all next time. The next time we go live will be Friday night for Tuckin' and Chill. And I've got some very interesting, creepy, horror, gothic style, longer stories to read to you. It's going to be an entertaining night. So, you never have to be alone out there. You know I'm there with you. And I'm on your side, and I'm cheering for you. Good night, everybody. Take care of yourself this week. Stay safe on the roads. Stay warm. Stay healthy. And don't forget to hydrate. This is Venus Kalita. This ends our episode of Tuckin' and Chill. Good night, and I'll see you Friday night. Au revoir.